Hello, BookTube. This is going to be an examination of some Star Trek books. They're by Mark Cushman, and they are called These Are the Voyages, TOS, and it'll be seasons 1, 2, and 3. Now, I have 3 more of these that cover the 1970s, but I'll show them in a different video. They're all signed editions. They're revised editions, so I think they came out. I can tell you exactly. But anyway, the reason I'm doing this is I saw them on the shelf behind Jeff at Jeff's Cave of Cool Books, which is a wonderful channel. He's always got something on those shelves that drives me nuts. I'm going, what is that? What is that? So I thought I'd do these and just discuss them a little bit. And then I'll do in a separate video the other 3. So these are by Jacob Brown Press in San Diego, California. And there was a first print run on August 2013, and this is the revised print run of December 2013. So I don't know what revisions were needed. I probably could figure it out, but not all that interested. So they're all signed by Mr. Cushman, every one of them actually. And this is what they look like. It's even no glare here and there. So Mr. Cushman does basically television history. So this first one has a big preface, and it has the creator, which is about Gene Roddenberry. To boldly pitch, you got to sell it to the TV, right? Test Flight, which was filming The Cage. Double or Nothing, which is the second pilot, and episode 1, Where No Man Has Gone Before, all the way down to episode 29, Operation Annihilate. Then it has a section on ratings, reaction, repeats, and rewards. It has a appendix season 1 quick reference, a bibliography, and a quote index, memos, letters index. So this thing is really just a treasure. There's Gene Roddenberry, where they're doing the biography of him. Let's see, anything else? I'd like to show you some different. So here's the pitch. So you get a reproduction there. Let's see. So Desilu Studios is where Star Trek was made, and that's Lucy and Desi Arnaz, Lucille Ball. And there they are. And I think they have a picture of the lot. Here is designing Star Trek. The set, the style of the ship. There's Matt Jeffries, the artist. And there's a rendering from the archives. Let's see what else we got here. Some of you remember this shot. So let's get to some of the episodes. Here we go. From The Cage, the pilot, and then here's our new captain, William Shatner, who is 94 years old, has actually been to space. I think he's still the oldest man in space so far, in one of Jeff Bezos' rockets. It's just really cool. A little bit about Shatner's acting career. These all come with one of these bookmarks. I just keep them in the book. So here's the episode Mud's Women. It will tell you Teleplay was by Stephen Candle with John D.F. Black and Gene Roddenberry, uncredited. Story by Gene Roddenberry, directed by Harvey Hurt. It has a little quote from TV Guide. It'll give you sound bites. Little quotes. It'll give you an assessment. So, Mud's Women glides effortlessly between drama and humor. And then there's Harry. I don't want to ruin this bookmark. Hold on. And there's Harry Mudd. Let's see what else we got here. So now I'll just start jumping around. There's Sulu doing what Sulu does up the top there. So yeah, I'll have a little bit about guest appearances and the actors. It gives you, so it says pre-production July 12th to 15th and July 18th to 19th, 1966, 6 days prep. These things are just loaded with information. That's pretty cool. If I'm not, I apologize if I'm not leaving these pictures up long enough. I need to do a little better at that. It has a production diary. Let's see what else. So here's something that shows the ratings. Nielsen's 30 market report for Thursday, November 24th, 1966. The bold will be who was the number one rating. So in the top one, the 8:30 to 9 p.m., Star Trek second behind the dating game and ahead of NFL football. Ahead of NFL football. By almost double the points. And then 9 to 9:30 with 52.9% of U.S. TVs in use. It's Star Trek, followed in first place with Bewitched and Thursday Night Movie Start. I guess that's just because that's when it started in the first place. So Star Trek did quite well. I'm not sure what would beat NFL football today, but maybe I'm wrong. So these reports, these initial ratings reports are in all of these. Here's Arena, a teleplay by Gene L. Kuhn, story by Frederick Brown, and directed by Joseph Pevney. So that's just season one. Let me see if there's anything in here I really want to... Oh, that's sort of a cool picture, which I will hold up long enough. I got to get better at that. So you'll find out if authors aren't credited. You'll find out stories about like actors and actresses as they were then, in their background story, what other shows they've been on sometimes. Here's one from City of the Edge of Forever, written by Harlan Ellison, with Gene Kuhn, Gene Roddenberry, and D.C. Fontana uncredited. Additional story elements by Stephen Karabassos, uncredited, directed by Joseph Pevney. I don't think Harlan Ellison would like the fact that they're saying, hey, you're not the only one who wrote this, but there's a picture of Harlan Ellison. For those of you who know about Harlan, you know about Harlan. So, some great images. So that, I've gone on too long about volume 1. Here's volume 2. The cover's a little different, obviously. And again, so you can order these books from the publisher. I'm pretty sure they probably still sign them. You could always email them and ask. I mean, I'm sure Mark Cushman is very happy to have them out and enjoyed. I'm not going to go through every episode. You get a general idea of the construction and idea behind the book. So, ratings, Friday, March 1st, 1968. Gomer Pyle. Then, I think third was Star Trek. Operation Entertainment was second. And then the Friday Night Movie beat out Star Trek, but not by much. TV Guide cover. But for those of you who remember TV Guide, I'm sure plenty of you do. Let me get in the back here. And I have a bibliography in the back. You got air dates. And here's one that I like, Journey to Babel. So that's season 2. And then season 3, that's the cover on that one. And again, I want to reiterate, that's Jacobs Brown is the publisher, and Mark Cushman with Susan Osborne. Okay, so I didn't notice something on this that I should have. So the first one had a foreword by John D.F. Black and Mary Black. The second one had a foreword by Walter Koenig, Chekhov. And this third one has a foreword by David Gerald, who was very young when he wrote the episode Trouble with Tribbles. Again, like the other two, this one's signed by Mr. Cushman. This one had 2 bookmarks. I need to put the other bookmark in. And do it on the other side. You find out in this in so much detail. I mean, who's writing what meetings are going on, who's arguing with who. How they're doing. This is a script timeline. Look at the detail on that. Let's see. So for a deep dive, if you love Star Trek, the original series like I do, these are wonderful. They're great to have. They're a gift from my wife, and I appreciate that very much. Like I say, I've got another 3 volumes up there that take us into the 70s. So thank you to Jeff at Jeff's Cave of Cool Books for reminding me that I've been meaning to show these. And go check out his channel. And I hope everyone's well. And thank you, BookTube.